Mr. Sir Sports. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank all you guys for that. If you want to join the family and be entered to win a MacBook Pro and experience all the NFL news that's important that you need to know, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're notified when our videos go live. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away a MacBook Pro, like I mentioned. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video.
First round pick for the Cincinnati Bengals, Shamar Stewart can opt out of his contract if he sits out the entire 25 season and can re-enter next year. There's obviously rumors about him possibly doing that with this clause that they're trying to put in his contract that other teams have put in rookies' contracts, but the Bengals have never done. They just signed Jamar Chase. It wasn't in his contract. The last two first-round picks for the Bengals, this clause wasn't in their contract, so Shamar Stewart seems like he's the first one, and he doesn't want to deal with that. He's also a young guy. His agent is also in his 20s, a young agent. So I think it's very interesting how Shamar Stewart won't play for the Bengals at this point, and it's really they have two defensive players now that they're struggling with, not just Trey Hendrickson, but now Shamar Stewart. So which guy do you think ends up signing first, and do you think they end up getting this clause that doesn't guarantee that opts out some of his guaranteed money, just pretty much what the clause is? Do you think they end up getting this settled, or do you think Shamar Stewart ends up not playing for the Bengals and re-entering the draft next year?
Yeah, that's kind of a circumstance. I mean, I feel like we haven't really seen guys have that clause in the contract. And I do wonder though if he did sit out and re-enter the draft. I mean, would he? I don't think he would get drafted quite as high. I mean, I feel like that's pretty blatant, especially since he would have gone a year without playing football. So for me, like I understand that I understand why he's upset. Obviously, none of these guys had that clause, and him having it, it's almost like they're kind of picking on him in a sense of, oh, like they have this clause, they can just get rid of me and not owe me this money. But I do think that they'll probably end up signing him first before Hendrickson, which is a crazy thing to say, as they should have already signed Hendrickson. But I mean, I think it's no surprise that the Bengals are a cheap organization, and Paul Brown's not really one who likes to dish out the money like some of these other owners. So I think it's a weird situation, but hopefully it gets resolved. And who do you think gets signed first?
Yeah, I think it's Shamar Stewart, like you said. I think the Trey Hendrickson thing is going to last all the way until training camp, if not into the regular season. A lot of these things with Hendrickson probably going to end up going up until the final weeks or days before the season starts. They'll get something done, but I would expect Stewart to get something done before camp. He's a rookie, and I think it's really important for him to be in there learning things. I think it's obviously not as important. I feel like being a defensive lineman, I feel like he doesn't need to be in there as much as, say, a quarterback or someone that needs to know the playbook, like a middle linebacker calling the plays or something. But I think it's still important for him to be there during camp. It's important for him to learn the system. He's a rookie. It's the first time him doing all this stuff. So it's a downside for him missing minicamp and all that. I think those are important reps and important. He'll probably be a little bit behind when it comes time to training camp because he wasn't there and participating as much. But I think that he'll be there during training camp and they'll figure something out.